Good day, investors. Welcome to the 4th of June 2015. The trade for the day is called Anglo American and the code is AGL. Last traded price was 197.76. Action on this trade is to do a buy. The objective is to trade it from a low to a high. Entry is 195.10. It's on the grey line and the target is 206.80. Stop loss to be used on this trade is the red line, 191.20. Looking at the current open trade, it's Old Mutual and the trade was done on the 3rd of June. Looking at the top 40 index, you can basically see the blue line is indicating the index movement and it's still trading in a downward momentum under the 10-day red line moving average and the 20-day grey line moving average, showing you momentum is still in a downward momentum. Currently looking at the American markets, they closed about 64 points higher from this low to that blue line there. Still trading between this red and that's red line, that's support, that's resistance, showing a bit of uncertainty in the movement. Degrees bailout is still playing a big role, and it's coming closer to Friday, and there's a lot of speculation, will it happen today or tomorrow? And the US non-farm payrolls is also going to play a big role tomorrow's market, so that causes a lot of volatility. Currently the US futures are a bit negative, European futures are negative, and the South African top 40 shares futures are also showing a negative opening in early trade. But let's see what the volatility will bring up. Now looking at the top 40 index itself on the charts, if you're going to open it, you're going to basically see this red line, that red line showing the channel still going down. Look at the negative ABC patterns, high, low, high, low, high, low, broke that low, so there's more downside due to almost to this level of 45,461 points. So that's another 600 points that we can expect to drop. So let's see if it could happen. Currently there's more sellers than buyers, so the current JOC has been pushed down a lot. Looking at your Bollinger Bands, still trading the bottom of that band. Let's go to some retailers. And the retailer, this share Shoprite, broke that 160 level. That was a huge support to us. And the share fell R2.60, almost 1.5% yesterday. So the retailers are following this downward momentum. And you can see here with Mr. Price, there's broke that support there on the red line, formed a low. Now this is very, very important to follow now. Now you need to go and select this low here as the low point of the ABC pattern, or this is the high point of the ABC pattern. Now you need to go and determine if it breaks that high there, and that high is approximately 136 Rand. If it breaks it up, upside due could be happen. If it breaks this low further of 250, this share could go further down to the 220, so keep a close eye on the share as well. Looking at Woolies also lost a lot of momentum. Yesterday this share fell almost 1.6% as well. So it's going to a downward momentum, broke this 92.04 level. Next expectation low could be back here at 88 Rand. So the share's at 90.50 going to 88. Let's go to the banking sector. Also getting a bit of a hiding. You can see the two blue lines showing a downward momentum. Look at the ABC, high, low, high, lower, high, lower, high. At any time if it breaks this low here, and that's about 176, more downside. If it can start breaking this high here of 178.70, 179, you could expect the share to move up back to the level of 185. So it's currently trading at 176. Keep a close eye on this one as well. Standard Bank also lost momentum in the negative ABC pattern, trading between the green and the purple downwards. So it broke that previous low, going down. Investec is getting support here at 110. Now this 110 and this 107.51 is very important levels. If broken, that's the low. So let's see what the share can offer in the short term. Let's go to your MTNs. MTNs also forming the negative ABC pattern, high, low, high, low, high. Anytime for breaks is 216 level, more downside could go back to this levels here, close to the 200s. It needs to break this 222 level if it needs to go higher again from the low of the channel. So we need to see if the bargain hunters will come in very soon, especially in the next 2 or 3 days. Look at Vodacom starting to turn here at 150, testing that previous highs of 129. So we need to see if this one also in the negative ABC pattern can start rising. So most of the shares did go down, and that's causing a bit of panic in the market. I'm just going to call up CFR here. I'm going to call this low to that high. I'm just going to show you something here that is very important to watch. This share is still trading in this positive channel, and it's very important to start tracking. I'm just doing it roughly here. Low, high, low, high, low, high. Now, here's a type of a head and shoulder pattern. I just want to confirm it on the weekly chart. That's close to it. But on the end of day chart, there's the leg, there's the shoulder, there's the head forming a shoulder. Any time for breaks is 105 level, this share can definitely go back to 102 or just to the 100 rand levels. Keep a close eye on this share. Otherwise, if it breaks 107 to 109. So as you can see, a lot of uncertainty in the market still. Look at Steinhoff. Now, Steinhoff had a support level here of 75.40, and this share actually broke it downwards, currently trading at approximately 72.95. This share from that point to this point already lost 3.1% or 2 Rand 50. So the momentum could go down here to 70 Rand, 69 Rand in the short term. And looking at your Bollinger Bands, starting to move downwards. So keep a close eye on the fundamentals. News in the market could affect it further on, positive or negative. Enjoy your trading.